Hello, this is Kate, and this is week 13 for the Gray team in the non-competitive league that I play in. This week was a bit of a crazy one for me as I had 3 total games, all on the same night, back to back to back. So what you'll see here is 3 solid hours of me playing goal, and for a tiny bit of context, I was 46 years old the night of these 3 games. Up first, we have my Gray team versus the light blue team, a team I had played a couple of sub games for recently. I did make sure to note in my book, this arena has heated bleachers, and on this evening, it felt like a sauna to me. It almost snuck back out, but I had gravity on my side that time. Doing well so far on this one, minimizing the rebounds. And that's the end of the first period. Did well to get my trailing leg down here in time. Got really lucky on this nice tip attempt here. Feels rare, but sometimes those posts are on my side. And one of those trademarked Kate saves, right off the stick, straight into the glove. Nice to get a hold of it, but always a little bit startling. Anyone else get mistaken for Santa Claus in the middle of the game? I swear there's always someone trying to take a seat on my lap. And a free whistle to the face. Gravity working just fast enough. Managed to pinch it just in time between my pad and the ice. And that's the end of the second period. That toaster glove is really trying to give up that puck today, but I'm on it. One of my teammates from the gold team the previous season having a laugh and being frustrated at the same time. Oh, toaster glove finally had its way. I almost had it, but it was a little bit out of reach. Ah, there we go. That's a nice glove save. This goal was really unfortunate. I was screened on this shot, and so I didn't see it till the very end. But I have this really bad habit when I'm screened of drifting back to the goal line, as if that's going to somehow give me enough time to react to the puck when I can finally see it. What I should be doing is moving so that I can get sight on this puck. That said, if I at least stay at the top of the crease, when I go down in a blocking position, I'm more likely to save this. As it is, I back up so far that I'm just unable to flare my legs in time to keep the puck from banking in off my pads. So stressful. Continuing to do really well on not allowing rebounds in most cases. Do really well to get here in time to put this shot off the post. And to get there again not long after for pretty much the same shot. They're definitely putting the pressure on. And they get one final chance as this game is winding down. But that is the end of the first of 3 games. As always, the scores for these games will be in the description. I'm not going to say too much about this one before we move on to the second one. I think overall I played really well in this game. I did an excellent job minimizing rebounds. I played the angles well, and I just managed to stay calm even when they really turned up the pressure in this one. So really happy with this one. But on to the next one. In the second game of the evening, I am subbing for the black team, and they are playing against green. This first shot was a stinger off the palm that I did not manage to keep hold of, unfortunately. Do a good job to pounce on this rebound quickly. Would probably like to be a little further out here, but good save nonetheless. Continuing to get nice strong pushes. I like seeing that. Nothing like a surprise deflection to suddenly wake you up. And that's the end of the first period. Or if we're keeping track, the end of the fourth period for me. I'm tracking the puck decently today. This is certainly not someone I want to see coming in on a breakaway, but I do well to stay with the puck and come away with the save and no rebounds even. I'll take it. Probably should have been able to get a hold of this one, but at least I'm there to make the follow-up save on the rebound and eventually get it under control. The unintentional pass. One final shot at the buzzer, and that is the end of the second period. And I'm getting ready to start my 6th period of hockey in this very warm arena. Oh, here she comes again. And again, I do well to stick with the puck and come away with the save. Do well to get this save after the puck changed directions a couple times. And fortunately, the defense bailed me out on the rebound there, because I was definitely not in a good position for the follow-up. Nice little glove save here. Continuing to get some good luck here. Could not decide if I was going to make it to this puck in time, so I decided to play it safe. Though definitely not in a good position for the potential follow-up, though. And again, I had the same worry, but this time I got in a last-minute little poke check there. The absolutely ridiculous, precise placement of this goal, I swear, literally fits in the top corner only because it's straight up on end. And I will tell you, this goal lived rent-free in my head for 3 years, just about. When I finally got a chance at that shot again, it went much better for me, which some of you may have already seen on TikTok or wherever, but I'll put it here for anyone that missed it. So I know I can make this save, but I did not make this save on the night of my triple header. And this goal just comes down to a failure to locate and cover the puck fast enough, and then also not being able to get my foot to the post after I knew I wasn't going to be able to get the puck. Really hard to make a push from that position, but it really does come down to the fact that I should have had the puck in the first place. But I am getting a little tired as I am nearing the end of the second game of the night. A solid pad save here. And that is the end of game 2 of my triple header. Overall, I think I played well again in this one. You can definitely see that my focus is slipping a little bit as I'm letting off more rebounds in this game than I did in the first. I was doing a lot better at containing the rebounds in the first game and less so in this one. In most cases, I was able to cover for that and pick up the second save as well. But we'll just move swiftly on to the third and final game of the evening. In this one, I was subbing for the white team, and they were up against the orange team. It's a little happy accident that my jersey ended up sort of fitting in well with the two teams playing each other. You would hope going into your third game of the evening that it would be calmer than the first two. Spoilers, it was not. Definitely not the kind of shot you'd want to ease yourself into the start of a game. Nice sweeping poke check. Typical graceful Kate. I guess I'll give myself some leeway since it's game 3 for me. I have apparently run out of energy for trying to scoop pucks off the ice. Thank goodness I had my stick down for that one-timer. Determined not to let that top corner shot in again. Still doing well to get the first save, but my recoveries are definitely starting to get dodgy. Case in point. This goal is tough because the answer here is obviously I had plenty of time to get up to my feet. Because if I'm on my feet, I can push to the side and get this save instead of being immobile on the ice while she goes around me. But I also know this is my 7th period of hockey, and I don't necessarily have the energy to be popping up in these quick situations. So I shouldn't be as hard on myself as I usually am. I was definitely frustrated in the moment, though. It's never fun to have yourself in a situation where you feel like you've hung yourself out to dry. But I immediately had a chance to make up for it. This goal, I will start off by acknowledging that it is a tipped shot off the post and in. So that's always going to be tough. But I'm also, playing a bit lazily, I guess, because I am trying to conserve my energy. And so I'm falling into bad habits and drifting back towards the goal line. If I'm at the top of the crease where I should be, even when she tips this puck, my leg should be there to stop it. But I've put myself in a bad place to cover this angle, and so she is able to tip it in past me and off the post. And that's the end of the first period. Or if you're keeping track, the end of my 7th period. Man, I hate when those passes sneak through. Definitely need to have better blade placement for those. Definitely rather cradle those and freeze the puck than let them continuously bounce off me, but at least I have my arms in and I'm giving them nothing to shoot at. So many breakaways for the tired goalie. Definitely think the refs who have been doing all 3 of these games with me gave me a mercy whistle with this net off whistle. I'm not going to complain. I did well to get my leg over to the far post for the shot coming in. Definitely stretched further than my body wanted to stretch. Now this goal, I mean, come on. Bar down in the far corner. That's always going to be a tough one for me. I could definitely be challenging a little bit more on this one, attacking just a bit further out because she's obviously going to shoot the puck. But at this stage of the night for me, being able to track and get this shot when it's so perfectly placed is going to be a hard sell. You can definitely see the exhaustion setting in, though. Starting to wonder how many get back ups I'm going to have to use. Oh my gosh, how did that stay out? Definitely running low on energy. Got my skate there just in time. And finally a frozen puck. And that is the end of this second period. Or the 8th, depending on your point of view. My brain just does not handle block shots well when I am tired. The brain just glitches right out. Decent pad save here, but at this point in my evening, I have definitely lost focus enough that I am pretty much permanently almost resting on my goal line, which is honestly just making things harder on me and making me expend even more effort to make saves than I would if I was standing in the right spot. Oh, just barely got that elbow in. Definitely had to peek behind me. I remember making a TikTok about this one ages ago. I heard that puck hit the post and I did not see it again. So I just assumed my post luck had finally run out. And then I heard the ref yelling, "No, no." And fortunately, despite being extremely tired at this point, I managed to find the puck and grab it before the orange player could get there. On this goal, I can't remember if the puck took a bit of a redirect or not, but either way, it just managed to sneak in and skip underneath my pad before I could get all the way down to the ice. It's just a nice quick shot, and my reaction speed is definitely slowing down, so just manages to squeak past me, unfortunately. For as rarely as I have to pass the puck, that one worked out all right. I'm extremely lucky the puck did not manage to squeak under the boot here, seeing as my pad decided not to rotate well. Nice little blocker save. And here in my 9th period of hockey, I am facing my first penalty kill of the evening. Certainly not good timing. We did, however, manage to successfully kill it off. And then they managed to score on the very next shot. It is a very nice shot just inside the post, but I am standing nearly dead center in the net and am very much not square with the puck. Usually when I'm not square with the puck, it's because I'm square with the shooter instead. And in this case, I'm just plain not square with either. And so she has a lot of net that she's shooting at, and she manages to shoot it completely out of my reach because I'm standing in a dumb place, and sneaks it in just inside the post. And I was definitely a little frustrated by that one. And that is the end of the game and the end of the triple header for me. As always, the final scores for these games will be in the description if you would really like to know how they ended up. This was definitely a challenging game for me, for being the third game of the evening for me without any breaks in between. Definitely didn't expect to come into this one and face as many shots in this one game as I did in the first two combined. So I definitely found myself in a place where I was having to draw on energy reserves that were pretty much fumes by the end of the game. I think considering all that, I played really well in this one. A lot of the goals are goals I might have had in a normal game, but considering this was the third game for me, I was definitely struggling mentally and physically to keep myself in this game, and I was just not able to play at a level that I'm normally able to play at, so I definitely feel like I played as well as I could have considering the circumstances. But anyways, that is the end of the 3-game marathon. If you're still here at the end of this one, thank you for sticking with me. And with that said, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you next time.